ChadWhitney.com.
Hey everybody, we are here on the stage in the Music Box Theater at Borgata, and I am standing next to comedian Craig Shoemaker. Is it Shoemaker?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so people might say Mocker, though, right?
By the way, they heard you when you went like that.
I know. I'm going to do it again.
Thank you. No, don't do it again. That's what's great about comedy is people love when you mess up.
Yeah, right.
This is the whole key to comedy. I'm just handing it to you.
I like
By the
that.
way, they told me I was going to be on with Whitney Cummings. What happened?
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, I'd like her to be here also.
They told me, and here we are. Okay. So, yes, it's shoemaker. You just take your shoes to a maker. People make me mocker all the time. Like there's an umlaut, like I'm off the boat from Bavaria. No, it's just a little Craig Shoemaker. People get it mixed up all the time. Thank you for getting it right.
Yeah, and you're also known as the Love Master.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. That camera better be a wide angle, baby, to get all this.
How did you come up with
Love
that?
Master. How did I come up with it? Well, I was a geek in high school. I was 5'1", 92 pounds in high school. And all the girls would use the F word with me. Friend. Just so unless you were afraid that I was going to say something else, they would all say, "You're my friend," and then they would actually, you all go to the bathroom together. They would take me with them. That's what a geek I was, and they would talk about all these guys, and they were always like bad guys. So that's why I said,
Give the geek a chance, baby. I love you so good. Your neighbor will have a smoke, baby.
Oh, wow. So you came up. It was funny.
That's how it happened.
I'm in the audience and I hear someone go, "Who is he imitating?" And I turn and I go, "I think he's just made that up. That's who you're imitating, your
That's
own
funny.
persona."
Oh, they thought I was actually imitating somebody called the Love Master who was more famous than me. Some people only know me as that. I always tell the people on the billboards, I say, put the Love Master. They don't know Craig Shoemaker. They don't even know how to pronounce it. But I was in Hollywood Squares like 75 times, and I'm not a big celebrity. People only know the Love Master, so I was always Craig Shoemaker to block.
Oh,
One time I look on the monitor, I'm the only way to go. She's like, "I'll take Antonio Banderas to lose." But it's the Love Master's been very good to me.
Right. Okay, so talk.
I grew up watching the show, and I didn't have a dad, and this is a true story. I would write letters to the Center Square because we read in Parade magazine that he was single, and I wanted to fix him up with my mother, Paul Lind. And I didn't know why he was single. I thought he was happy. So one time on the show, they said, "Paul, how many balls in a billiard table?" He goes, "I don't know how many guys are playing." I should have known the ascot might have been a giveaway. He wasn't going to. I thought we would be the first father and son team on the Hollywood Squares. That was my dream in life. Like I was picturing people going, "I'd like Craig and Paul Lind for the win, please." Take it, son. It's a sports question. But it never evolved. But I ended up on a lot of episodes, so it was cool. And Whoopi used to let me visit the square, the Center Square, where I would have been with my dad, Paul.
Oh, how cool. Do you still keep in touch with Whoopi?
Yeah, she's been, very few people in show business will help you. And Whoopi is actually the only person, except for the guy that got me the job on Fuller House, that actually she used her might to get me certain jobs and stuff. And she's amazing. I just love Whoopi. And she endorsed my book and everything, read my book. What celebrity takes time to read a book? Maybe she didn't. She just did.
No, I'm sure she read it. She's pretty cool. I interviewed her before also. So talk to us about Fuller House. You just brought that up. That's really cool. Everybody loved Full House. I know, I did when I was growing up. So talk to us about Fuller House.
Well, my buddy, Jeff Franklin, here's the full circle. Yeah. No pun intended. There's a whole full circle thing. When I was a kid, my mom, we would go to the deli. And you know who our deli slicer was that sliced the meats? Bob Saget.
No way.
Yes, it was a pantry pride. And I told him, I just emailed him the other day. I said, you should write an autobiography called The Pride of Pantry Pride. And so he would slice the deli meats. Then my first time ever on stage, it was with Bob Saget. I was opening for Bob Saget in Philadelphia, and he used to have a guitar, and he used to do that song, "While My Guitar Gently Weeps," and he would have this little device, and the guitar would start pouring water out of it, like it was crying. That was his first bit. He doesn't like that I'm telling you all that. It was genius. To me, it was genius. I go, this guy's unbelievable. And then my first audition in L.A. was to play Uncle Joey on Full House.
No.
Yeah, and I, got down to the end, but I didn't get it, obviously, or I wouldn't.
Cut it out.
Be here. But no, I would be here. You'd be at the top of my list. Of course, I bet you Dave Coulier would be on the show.
Yeah, Bob Saget was just here at Borgata.
There you go. Did he do Whitney?
He did not do Whitney.
Ah, there you go.
But you know what's funny about him is like you think of him as this really good, personality on Full House, and he's such a nice guy. And then all of a sudden, his comedy is like complete opposite.
Oh yeah, he's definitely getting that all out there. He was, but I stayed in touch and became friends with the producer Jeff Franklin. So last year when he did Fuller House, he said, "I've always had you in mind to come right on the show because he's a fan of my comedy," and he brought me on. Wow. I had no idea what I was getting into.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going from like the headliner to the back of the dog sled with all these writers in a room. It's like jury duty. I was like, we're sequestered for hours and hours. It's unbelievable. It's wild though to watch. These are brilliant actors, by the way. Okay. I could not. I've been an actor for years. That's the other thing that happens on the show is I do the table reads. I become all the actors that aren't cast yet.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, it was really cool. And bring it alive because I'm an actor and stuff, but they are amazing. And I actually give some Love Master lines this season to Fernando, who's married to Kimmy Gibbler. So watch out for Love Master lines. You'll see.
You will know which ones are.
But he does them with this accent and everything. He's actually better than me.
So when you're in the room with all those people coming up with the ideas, do you guys have to pitch, well, I think he should say this. I think he should say that. And then someone goes, okay, yes, we're going to use your line.
I wish they would say, okay, yes, a lot more often. One time, I'll tell you one of the nightmare stories. I actually said, how about this? And one of the other writers turns to me and goes, you actually leaned up for that joke? You leaned in for that? Like I went, oh boy, I sunk right back in. What was great was about 3 minutes later, she told a worse joke, and then they said, "You actually leaned up for that." So it's not an easy thing to produce comedy, with a group of people. And I'll tell you. That show, though, it's well run by Jeff Franklin. He's amazing at what he does. He's a master, and and I learned so much from the master this year in being in that room. That's awesome. But now I'm back on the road.
Now you're back on the road, and talk to us about the charity stuff that you do.
Well, that's a lot of things. I was inspired by one of my best friends from Philadelphia. I'm from Philadelphia originally. Yeah, Philly. I live in L.A. for many years, and he also lives in L.A. And he wrote Cool Runnings, Little Giants. We bond through laughter, just like everyone. Yes. Are your best friends the ones you laugh the most with? And we just bonded. And he's such a great writer. He directed the Love Master movie. And while we were filming, by the way, this happens with the Love Master. So I'm warning you, if you come see me, use protection. Because everyone tries to be the Love Master afterwards, and they get all loosened up with the laughter, and a lot of babies have been conceived. Oh gosh, I can't tell you how many little Love Master babies.
They call you and go, guess what, after your show?
Yes, they send me pictures. There's a picture of this one kid like this. He was conceived in the Brea Improv parking lot. I go, this is the kid's like, so I'm telling you, laughter is so good. So all these people are telling me they were infertile before, and then they laugh at the show. The guy does a Love Master. So it happened with Golds, too. We were filming the movie in Arizona, and his wife says, I'm ovulating. I said, I'm going to go leave for sandwiches. You do the Love Master, and baby Kayla was born.
Wow. So this is your legacy to the world, right?
Exactly. That's one of my legacies. But about a year and a half after Kayla was born, he got brain cancer, and they said, you have 3 months to live. And that's when we formed Laughter Heals. We go to hospitals and aftercare facilities and help people add laughter to their healing modality. And it really does. It oxygenates your body. Healing endorphins are released. And the thing is, stress is relieved, which we really need to do more in our society. So I really got into this Laughter Heals. We're now nonprofit. I'm so happy. And we're really going to spread the message and start a laughter movement. And yes, Norman Cousins cured himself of a terminal disease just from watching Three Stooges tapes and Marx Brothers, and he outlived his prognosis a very long time. But Golds was given 3 months to live, and he outlived his prognosis 15 years because he showed up. It gave him a will to live and hope. To laugh is it's a communion of people, and it's a community, and it's just wonderful to share that. They always say laughter's contagious. Well, and it really is, and it's something we need to do more of. Yeah, laughterheals.org, and I hope people go there, and we're really starting our mission. They always say laughter is the best medicine, but nobody really believes it, so how about use it?
Open up and say, ha, ha, baby, oh, yeah.
And tell us about any other projects that you have going on right now.
I have a movie coming out. I have a co-starring role in it, and it was a guy I worked with on Parks and Recreation. I used to be on that show, and Jim O'Hare, and he's brilliant in this movie, and I am so excited. You know how we were filming, I went, oh, this is going to be really good, and it's called Middleman, middlemanmovie.com. I think it's going to be the next Pulp Fiction. I really do.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. And it's already winning all the film festivals it enters.
Okay.
So we just won Seattle, Chicago, and I am so excited. I still haven't seen it.
Well, you'll have to show Go To Whitney, and then we'll have to have an exclusive interview when it becomes real big, right?
When it comes to Atlantic City, why don't we do a film festival here at the
Is.
Borgata?
Well, there's Garden State Film Festival,
When-
gsff.org, everybody. Garden State Film Festival. What are your thoughts on everything that's going on in the world right now, especially all the tragedies in Minnesota, Texas?
Well, my thought is that we really need to start having a community of people that we need to rise above this. And the other thing is turn off the news. You know, one of the things that really bothers me about every tragedy, who makes the front page is the person that commits the atrocities. So they're getting what they want. They know they're not going to make it, doing comedy usually, right? But they're not going to make it famous actor. So they go, oh, here's my way. There's their legacy. So then we put them on the front page, and then we study them, and then we go to their grandparents and everything else. I know the names of more people that did bad things than good. So the front page should be people that are doing good for the world and people that are making people laugh. And that's one of the things that I really do believe is I turned off the news years ago, and I've never missed a day of work because I feel very healthy. I don't look it because I've been sitting in the sun.
you look great.
I've been sitting in the sun yesterday. I baked myself. I'm so stupid. I do it every year I come to the Jersey Shore. I lug my kids all the way from California, my wife, because this is my Riviera. I love it here. But I sit and I bake and I talk, and the problem is I'm starting to grow here, and I have a little bra underneath. You don't even want to see this because I have like an awning, so there's this white stripe that goes underneath. It is really unattractive.
Okay.
There's something. I hope you're not watching this in the morning before breakfast.
That's cool. What's something fun we don't know about you?
Something fun that you don't know about me.
Hidden talents or
Hidden talents. Wow. I've been stumped by a beautiful woman here. A beautiful woman should never say to a guy, "Do you have any hidden talents?"
Let me show you.
Especially a guy named the Love Master, for God's sakes, with 4 kids. I'm a procreator. Hidden talents. Wow, that's a tough. I sing Broadway.
Oh, that's right. You did such a great job doing your Les Miserables. Can you do some for us?
Valjean, at last, we see each other plain. Monsieur le Maire, you wear a different chain.
Oh my gosh, Love Master.
Say, by the way, women always say they want a sense of humor. That is the biggest crock I've ever heard in my life. I've been doing comedy for years. You never see women in the front row throwing panties. Tell another joke, comedy boy. Oh, you are doing it for me. Talk about your minivan.
Tell us more. All right, so what is your website? Craig Shoemaker?
Yeah, Craig Shoemaker, like a maker of shoes.com. Go there. Please sign up on my newsletter. I'd love to come back to Atlantic City soon.
We'd love to have you.
And I have so many friends and relatives. It's awesome to come back here and introduce my kids to all of the delicacies that they don't get out in California, like scrapple. And my kids just love that. They're going, how come we don't have this in California? I was like, oh, by the way, you should see people's reactions when I bring my family here from Los Angeles, the West Coast. Every single time, inevitably, the people that we rent the house from, that don't know us, and they go, where are you from, California? What, you got no oceans out there? What's wrong with you? Come to Jersey Shore. Here, call this rental to go get your sheets and stuff and your towels. I mean, I have to rent everything when I'm here, but I just absolutely love it. And yeah, I'll be here another week, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Jersey Shore. See, that's where it's at. And we know that, right, Craig?
Yeah, my kids are all eating scrapple. By the way,
Nice.
we shouldn't trust something with the word crap sitting right in the middle of it. And it's one vowel away from scrap pile, which is what it is.
That is.
It's the scrap pile after the sausage.
I don't eat that
And of course, Philadelphians, yeah, just put ketchup on it, put hair on your chest. Thanks for the health tip, Sasquatch. But yeah, I just love all of it. The taffy, the peanuts, everything out here is different. It just tastes different. The salt air, there's nothing like it. I live 15 minutes from the ocean for 30 years. I've never been in it in the Pacific. I won't go. And yesterday I dove right into the Atlantic and loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say that actually when they're from here, then move west, come back east. That happens a lot. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Craig. Thanks for being here in Atlantic City.
All right, I'm going to go out and watch the tram car.
Watch the tram car, please. Anyway, we are here at Borgata with Craig Shoemaker. Make sure to check him out at craigshoemaker.com. I'm Whitney Ullman. And remember, before you go to AC, go to Whitney.
Hi, Michelle Tomko here, wrapping it up with Craig Shoemaker. Craig, so you're saying...
She went right with the mocker.
Yeah.
We just went over there.
Because I mock. I'm a comedian. I mock.
I'm not a mocker. I'm just a little maker.
But we want to be fancy. Like, it's hard to not be... Like, it's like saying gyro, and you look kind of silly when you order a gyro. You should say gyro when you're in America. What, do you say gyro or gyro?
I do the Euro thing, but if I'm in Philly, I go gyro because they'll kill you.
It's rapid fire time, okay? If you were a shoe, what kind of shoe would you be?
A sneaker.
If you were an emoji, what kind of emoji would you be?
Happy one.
Who are you going to vote for president?
Oh, definitely Hillary.
Who's your favorite governor?
Rendell.
What's your favorite type of pen?
Bic.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Peanut butter jelly.
Oh, I gave you the opening for Euro. Craig Shoemaker, thank you so much for being
I did it again.
Now, we're with Craig Shoemaker. This is Michelle Tomko. Check us out at #TheCityPulse. Craig, thanks so much for all the time. Appreciate it.